It's good to be back. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. The Pleb is back. Welcome to your favorite Trudeau Must Go channel. Welcome back, family. How's it going? It's been a few days. In this video, we're going to talk about some really bullish data on Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives. Are the centrists starting to come over to the Conservative Party? Are the people feeling so much pain from Justin Trudeau's policies that they're starting to wake up? Well, I got really bullish data to show you that people are starting to wake up. And then the days of Justin Trudeau, well, they're coming to an end. As well, I'd like to talk about Christine Anderson's tweet at the end of this video. She put out a tweet in support of the PPC. Is Christine Anderson here to split the Conservative vote and essentially help out Justin Trudeau? Watch the video. We'll discuss that. But before we get on with this video, ladies and gentlemen, my channel has a really high social credit score. You want to know why? Because I promote crickets. So ladies and gentlemen, are you hungry right now? Are you worried about the planet? Are you worried about Ukraine? Well, if you are, eat your bugs. Yum, yum, yum. You get to tell all your liberal friends that you helped save the planet today by eating bugs, and you'll probably make conservatives laugh at you as well. But eat your bugs. It's the new vaccine emoji. It's the new Ukraine flag. Put a bag full of this in your mouth. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You know, we live in a censorship era of Canada, and they want me censored. So make sure to subscribe to the Pleb. Let's get on with the video. All right, so we got some really bullish data from Abacus polling company, who I've been following a lot of their polls, and they're asking some interesting questions now. One of them is less interesting. It's a little more standard, but I'll bring it up here. They released a poll asking which party do you think is best able to deal with the cost of living? Conservatives, 44%, NDP, 27%, Liberals, 24%. Oh boy, 44% to 27% for the NDP. Look at that gap. That is telling us that the majority of people in Canada realize that Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative Party are the only party that are going to be able to fix this mess that Canada's in right now. Crippling debt, high inflation, housing market out of control, people wanting to take maids because they can't even afford to live. That's the state of Canada right now. And yes, 44% of people think that the Conservative Party are best suited to lead. And I would tend to agree. As a fiscal conservative, Justin Trudeau spends money like a drunk guy at a strip club. We need adults in charge of Canada. So that poll obviously got a lot of liberals butthurt. And so we got a lot of good comments here from that tweet, from that poll. The liberals weren't very happy. We got our first one here from Tim Gulliver saying, not great news for liberal supporters. That a good chunk of their own voters think the NDP or the Conservatives would deal with the number one issue facing the country better than they could. Whew. Yeah. Are people ever going to trust the liberals again to manage a budget, or run a country after what they've done to Canada? Seriously. I mean, it's terrible. What else do we have here from Jeff Brown? Not good for the liberals. I mean, I would tend to agree. But you know what I'll tell you? They deserve it. They're the ones who created this mess. It's not good, but they're the ones who friggin' put us in the hole like this. So it is what it is. Happy to see people waking up. We got one from, I searched this account. I know that they are a lib, saying, our next PM is definitely going to be that super bigoted French guy, isn't it? Even the liberals, the hardcore Truanons, are starting to understand that Pierre is going to be the next prime minister. So they're starting to deal with it now. They're starting to accept reality, and that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Pierre Poilievre is going to be the next prime minister, and even the, he, him, Ukraine emoji, vaccine people, maniacs are starting to realize it as well. Got ourselves another poll here. We got another poll. Which part, this is even crazier. Which party do you think is best able to deal with freedom of speech? Conservatives, 65%. Liberal Party, 19%. Look at that, a blowout. Wow. 46% gap. NDP, 7%. Holy moly, NDP fell underneath other. But yeah, the Conservatives are the best party to deal with freedom of speech because they are the party that is opposing Bill C-11. The Liberal Party are trying to censor the internet right now. You know, they want to control YouTube. They want to control social media algorithms. They are the censorship party. They're the ones who censored everything during COVID. You know, you couldn't say, talk about the Wuhan lab. Who do you think these are all libs. They're the ones who have censored everything. No wonder it's 65 to 19%. But, of course, we're going to have some cope from some libs here regarding this poll because they cannot accept the fact that they are communists who like to censor everything. But we got one here from Saeed Khan, who's on Mastodon. Anyone who puts Mastodon on their bio name is usually a lib clown, for the record. But he is Saeed Khan on Mastodon, and this is why polling companies like Abacus Data have no credibility. No credibility. Yeah, right. I bet you if the poll said that the liberals were the best of freedom of speech, you wouldn't even have a word to say, so shut it. What a terrible and ambiguous question. What is freedom of speech? In Canada, we have freedom of expression in our charter, and that came from the liberals. We don't have freedom of speech in Canada. Look what happened to Mike Ward, the comedian who made a joke about a paraplegic kid. He had to go to the Supreme Court of Canada for making a joke. You're telling me we have freedom of speech? No, we don't. No, we don't, Mr. Khan. We have another coping liberal comment here. I am blocking this account. Seems like nonsense. Instead of putting, and these comments are too funny, man. I'd rather, here we go. I got some more crying lib comments from this one. CPC, yeah, hate speech. That's all they have. Call everyone racist, Nazis. That's all these people have is these like baseless attacks here. Another ridiculous comment. LOL, the Conservative Party is the opposite of freedom. Oh boy. These people do not like to accept the fact that, people don't like the liberals. And yeah, they've censored us. They don't have a great track record on freedom of speech. That's good. But here we got some more positive data here for the NDP and the Liberal Party here. Which party do you think is best able to deal with the gap between rich and poor? NDP come out ahead because they're the communist socialists. Liberal Party's at 30%, CPC at 24%. So unlike the other polls, all the parties are kind of within a 10% spread of each other on this poll. So there is no like clear front runner. I mean, Canadians are dumb enough to believe that the NDP is going to be able to fix the gap between the rich and the poor. But they don't really understand what communism is, and they should probably read a book because communism has never succeeded. I got another poll here from Polling Canada. Which party do you think is best able to deal with healthcare? Liberal Party is actually taking the lead on this one, 34%, with the Conservatives right behind. Look at this spread. This is a 5% spread. So I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll tell you what. Healthcare, and the wage gap between rich and poor. These are issues of the left, and they are within a small spread than the Conservative Party. But when it comes to cost of living, the Conservative blow the competition out the water. When it comes to freedom of speech, the Conservatives are blowing the competition out the water. But on these other issues, the Liberals and the NDP are not blowing the Conservatives, blowing by the Conservatives. It's a 5 to 10% gap. It's not that big. We got some more data here. We actually have the outcome odds for the next election, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. 51% Conservative minority, 38% Liberal minority. and 9% conservative majority. This has shifted around. This one, conservatives used to be at 70% to form a minority. Then they trailed the liberals, and now they're back in the lead. It's going back and forth. I truly believe they are going to form a minority government. You know, a majority is a dream, but you know what, man? If we keep pushing the conservatives, we might be able to get that dream. And last but not least in this video here, look, we have Christine Anderson. Christine Anderson running her mouth about the... Why bother? Okay, so this is like, who thinks Maxime Bernier should go to Pierre Poilievre's rally himself and ask him why he supports the Paris Climate Accord and global policies, blah, blah, blah. Christine Anderson comes out, why bother asking? The answer seems quite obvious. Pierre Poilievre is a sellout and therefore part of the problem. People like that always know the talk, but when it comes down to actually walking their talk, they cave in. Christine, I used to like you, but you need to mind your own business and stick in the affairs of your own country. Are you here to do what Maxime's doing with splitting the conservative vote and making sure to keep Justin Trudeau in power? Because at the end of the day, I thought this was the sentiment. You see this right here? I thought this is what you stood for. But when you start siding with Max, helping the conservatives in Canada split the vote, what you are doing, Christine, is helping Justin Trudeau. So whether you like it or not, you need to stop. You're helping Trudeau. You're splitting the vote. And you know what? I am not a fan of yours anymore. I'm done supporting you. You should stick to Germany. Stay in your country. Mind your own business. We have to get Justin Trudeau out of office. I don't need idiotic tweets like this and more idiotic stuff from Maxime trying to split the vote. We need to get the libs out in the next election. We need Trudeau gone. Our country is on the verge of bankruptcy. It's on the verge of absolute collapse. The whole country's broken, and you're just propping this guy up by supporting Max. Christine, you deal in facts? Look at the math. A vote for the PPC is a vote for Justin Trudeau. So either way, we looked at some data. We got into the Christine Anderson issue. If you guys like my video, make sure to share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me ask you a question. Do you guys still support Christine Anderson when she's attacking Pierre Poilievre? What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's inappropriate? Do you think that's crossing a line? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. The Pleb, I'll see you at the next one.